A note with roses, bougainvillea, clematis, irises there in the background, and the macaws, some Margaret flowers, and more red roses in the background, irises. Potolește-te. Îți tot spun potolește-te că mă enervez rău de tot. Pun toată apa asta pe tine, că te enervezi. A note on the man in the iron mask. Now, started the note, I'm thinking I need an iron mask or something to save me, to protect me from this lunatic in yellow, golden blue battle dress. He keeps blowing my ears off in my mind. And he might do that for, I don't know. A stellar cast. John Malkovich, one of my favorite actors. Jeremy Irons, another one. Daniel Byrne. And in the Iron Mask, Leonardo di Caprio. I was reminded of this film a few days ago. By John Oliver. Mm, I there's something wrong with this guy, but then the idea of the show appeals in a way to me. You look at what happened last week tonight, and you get the events, but you can also try and laugh at them. His kind of humor is not really my cup of tea, but there it is. There was a good point here that you have one of the most admired actors was in his 20s. He was in his 20s for this film, I think, Leonardo di Caprio. And you put him, you cover his face. What's the point of doing that? No, what's the point of using water for a bird that will not stop? Well, he will stop for a while. But about them, you watch the red one. He's not doing anything. He can be peaceful. He's taking his twigs and wood, and he doesn't have to kill his friend and master. The other one needs to see that I'm annoyed. He has to stop for a moment. But no. Anyway. So, returning, if I'm allowed. It's France in the Middle Ages, and then we have twin brothers, and one of them is king, and in order to avoid any claim from the other, any threat to his position, his power, he has the other one locked up, because he could have aspirations to reach the throne, get armies, an army opponents, enemies together, and then a civil war, and the king could lose his crown, so to say. And in order to avoid any complications, he has an iron mask which would prevent anyone from seeing that he looks like the king. Indeed, he is the twin brother of the king. Of course, there's a plot to undo all this. And my guess is you know what happens in such a film. Fights, duels, sword fights, um, the aforementioned musketeers played by Malkovich, Jeremy Irons, Daniel Byrne, would fight for the real king, and the real one is the one who's oppressed, the one we need to sympathize with. And what happens is to be anticipated in this fight between good and evil, right and wrong.